At the Sunset Echo Active Seniors Club, Tuesdays were reserved for Tai Chi, Wednesdays for knitting, and Fridays for passionate debates about which biscuit goes best with tea. Bourbon creams were the reigning champion. But everything changed when Mavis Ellington, age 72, former librarian and current queen of the jigsaw table, declared, "We are too young to be this old. Let's do something wild." Everyone at the table paused mid-cookie. "Like what?" asked Bert, 74, whose idea of wild was adding honey to his chamomile tea. Mavis slapped down a flyer with a flourish. Sherlock's Secrets, the city's #1 escape room experience. Blank, _ blank. Chapter 1. Assembling the Dream Team. "You want us to get locked in a room, on purpose?" Joyce asked, adjusting her bifocals. "Yes," Mavis said proudly, "with clues, and mystery, and a fog machine." "Sounds suspicious," muttered Agnes. "Like that time Gary tried to sell us genuine essential oils made from turnip juice." Mavis was unshaken. "We need adventure. We're not retired, we're refired." By the end of the week, she had recruited her team. Bert, the snack bringer and reluctant hero. Joyce, crossword enthusiast with a memory like a steel trap. Agnes, expert skeptic and former bingo champion. Hank, 76, who was mostly deaf in one ear and carried a magnifying glass for emergencies. Blank, _ blank. Chapter 2. Welcome to the mystery. The gang arrived at Sherlock's Secrets in a rented minibus. Bert wore his lucky cardigan. Mavis brought a notebook and 3 pens. Hank carried a thermos of mystery tea. Their game master, Chad, couldn't have been more than 22. He wore a bowler hat ironically and spoke with dramatic flair. "Welcome, my brave detectives," he said. "You have 60 minutes to solve the mystery and escape the study of the late Lord Crumbottom." "Crumbottom?" Joyce said, raising an eyebrow. "That sounds like something you need ointment for." Chad ignored her. "Any questions?" "Yes," said Agnes. "Is there a toilet?" Blank, _ blank. Chapter 3. Locked in. The door closed. A theatrical click echoed through the room. They were in. The room was dimly lit, filled with dusty books, locked drawers, and an ornate desk. A voice played overhead. "Welcome, you must solve the riddle of the missing monocle before the clock strikes 12. "Did he say monocle?" Hank asked. "What even is a monocle?" "It's like a contact lens for posh people," Mavis explained, already scanning the bookshelf. Joyce discovered a locked box with a note. "To open me, seek the year the butler vanished." Agnes snorted. "Typical, blame the butler." Blank, _ blank. Chapter 4. Chaos and Clues. Bert found a key hidden inside a hollowed-out loaf of plastic bread. Joyce discovered a diary entry tucked into a fake fireplace log. Mavis located a hidden compartment using Hank's magnifying glass. He insisted on calling it the Eye of Destiny. But trouble struck when Agnes accidentally unplugged the timer trying to charge her phone. "Oh no," said Mavis. "How much time do we have left?" 4 minutes, said Joyce. "Or maybe an hour and 4 minutes," Hank offered. "Or none at all, since the clock now blinked 88 to 88 and buzzed like a confused microwave." Blank, _ blank. Chapter 5. The Wrong Clue. Suddenly, Bert shouted, "I've got it." He held up a small glass jar. "Look, a monocle." Joyce squinted. "That's a pickle." Bert sniffed it. "A very old pickle." Mavis groaned. "Put the pickle down, Bert." Then, over by the bookshelf, Hank triumphantly pulled a lever disguised as a bookend. A secret panel opened. Inside was a disco ball. "What in heaven's name?" Agnes began. Suddenly, the room lit up with pulsing lights and the Bee Gees blared from the ceiling. "You should be dancing?" "Yeah, I think we've entered the wrong room," said Joyce, nodding to the glowing neon sign. "Escape, Disco Inferno Edition." Blank, _ blank. Chapter 6. Boogie and Brilliance. Bert, surprising everyone, began to shimmy. Mavis laughed so hard she dropped her clue notebook. Hank raised his magnifying glass like a glittering wand and declared, "The case of the missing groove is solved." Even Agnes cracked a smile. Then, in a miraculous twist, the final clue, an actual monocle, fell from the disco ball and landed in Joyce's tea. "Got it," she shouted. The door opened. They had escaped. Technically. Blank, _ blank. Chapter 7. Victory, sort of. Chad looked stunned as they emerged, laughing, slightly sweaty, and holding the monocle like a championship trophy. "You solved it," he said. "By dancing our way out," Bert added proudly. Wasn't part of the plan. Chad admitted. But, honestly, it was legendary. They took a team photo. Mavis insisted on holding the pickle. Hank wore the monocle like an earring. The club group chat buzzed for days. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Epilogue. The Great Escape Club. Word spread. Next Tuesday, Tai Chi was replaced by Escape Room Strategy 101. Mavis printed t-shirts. Senior sleuths, locked in. But never out. And they did it again. And again. Each month, they tackled a new escape room. Egyptian tomb? Crushed it. Bank heist? Nailed it. Alien abduction? Hank brought tinfoil hats. They never quite followed the rules. But they always had fun. And they always escaped, sometimes through logic. Sometimes through sheer confusion. And once by accidentally tripping a fire alarm. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Meaning of the story? You're never too old to get locked in a room with your friends and laugh your way out. The real escape isn't from the room, it's from routine. And if you happen to solve a mystery along the way? Even better.